Local 4 News starts now with a breaking news alert.
Suspect in custody. After an hours-long search, police captured the man they say opened fire on two officers, striking them in the leg. We are happy to report tonight both of those injured officers are in stable condition.
Now, this is the man who police say put them in the hospital, 20-year-old Jeremiah Kemp. Now, Kemp allegedly shot those officers when they responded to Village on the Park Apartments in Southgate. That's just off North Line Road near I-75.
Noel Friel has been on the scene for hours now. Noel, police say he was found at a separate apartment complex near the scene.
Yeah, that's right. It took a massive team of state, local, and federal law enforcement all collaborating on this search. Police canvassed the area for hours, combing through security video and Ring doorbell footage until they finally tracked the suspect to a nearby apartment. After more than 4 hours of searches, including police helicopters, SWAT teams, and canines, Southgate police found 20-year-old Jeremiah Christian Kemp hiding out in an apartment at Reserve at Southgate apartment complex.
It's an incredible partnership, federal, state, local, county sheriff department. This was amazing.
Police say they were called to Village on the Park Apartments for a report of a man waving a gun. That's when they encountered Kemp. Police say he fired multiple rounds, shooting two officers in the legs before jumping out of a two-story window and running away on foot. Officers are still searching for the gun used in the shooting and say he was arrested without incident.
I was grateful for all the departments that came out and the agencies that came out and helped us out and showed their support and helped us bring this guy into custody, and hopefully we can get justice for our officers. They're both in stable condition, doing well, and you know, in good spirits, and I'm sure they're gonna like to hear that this shooter's in custody.
And we do have another update on the condition of those officers. They have since been released from the hospital and are now recovering at home. Live in Southgate, Noel Friel, Local 4.
Yeah, thank you, Noel. I know it's been a long night for the community members and neighbors over there. Thank you so much.
Westbound I-696 is back open after a loaded semi-truck hauling steel coils rolled over near Mound Road. The mess forced the highway to fully shut down for hours, causing major delays for commuters. As traffic piled up, a second crash unfolded at the Van Dyke entrance ramp, blocking more lanes. No word on injuries or what caused the semi to crash. Newly unsealed court documents show state officials received warnings about the Edenville Dam's safety troubles before its failure in 2020. The documents filed in the Michigan Court of Claims show federal regulators first raised alarm bells in June 2017. In 2019, internal communications show Eagle officials were aware of serious structural issues. Despite the warnings, Eagle authorized raising the water levels at Wixom Lake in April of 2020. The dam failed just weeks later. Attorneys argue this shows the state cannot claim it's not liable for the damage to residents' property. The AG office sending us a statement tonight that reads in part, quote, "We expect this litigation will not be successful as the plaintiffs do not have evidence to support their allegations. Conversely, the evidence in this matter confirms that the state agencies are not responsible for the dam's failure."
In Fowlerville, crews are working to clean up an historic cemetery after it was damaged by a reckless driver. All right, so police say the driver sped through the graveyard, damaging nearly 20 headstones. Some of the destroyed markers dated back to World War II and are now irreplaceable. The damage runs into thousands of dollars. Officers have identified the person responsible in this case. Now, we want to let you know about a major change two airlines just made. American and United are halting some passenger flights to the Middle East amid growing unrest there. For United, daily flights between Newark and Dubai are now paused, and American said it's adjusted schedules between Doha and Philadelphia. Now, both airlines said they're monitoring the situation and will make further changes as needed.
Our Local 4 team spent much of the afternoon working to help people find rewarding new careers at the Michigan Skilled Careers Job Fair. It's all part of our Trade Up initiative here at Local 4, which brings awareness to the good available paying jobs in the skilled trades. Employers and recruiters in several industries were looking for workers interested in things such as welding, carpentry, and electrical work. People who were there told us it was great to network.
But the people are great. I even spun a wheel earlier and won a prize. I'm having a great time here so far. I even handed out my resume to a few people. Hopefully I can get some callbacks soon.
I've already found 4 to 5 different things that speak to me and the interest that I have. So I'm extremely grateful that I made it out this way. Yeah.
It was awesome. It really was awesome. Thousands of people showed up. We appreciate everybody who came out. If you missed today's job fair, don't worry. This event is part of a larger 2025 campaign to close the employment gap in Michigan, with 5 more job fairs scheduled for Metro Detroit this year.
And you know, we've been telling you about dozens of Juneteenth celebrations around Metro Detroit today. Tonight, we want to highlight the 5th annual Juneteenth Jubilee in Oak Park. Now, this event featured dance performances and historical storytelling. $500 scholarships were also handed out to local students.
It feels great knowing that by respecting my ancestors and showing what they've done for us, it feels great knowing that I can get rewarded for that, but also that they would be proud of me too.
And talk about a smart young man. In addition to tonight's Jubilee, this morning residents took part in Walk a Mile in My Shoes at the Oak Park High School track. That event highlighted the ongoing journey toward equity and justice.
A Clinton Township animal rescue is asking for your help tonight after last night's storms caused their building to flood. Yeah, the water at Rejoiceful Animal Rescue reached ankle high. Staff members quickly moved to protect animals as the water started to spread throughout that facility. However, they lost a ton of pet supplies.
The kennel manager mentioned today that all the donations are what our food is people's money that they gave us, and it just feels so wasted that it all got destroyed. You know, that once it gets wet from that, you can't do anything about it. So we lost a ton of supplies for our fosters. We have over 300 animals in foster, and so all those fosters come to us for supplies for those foster animals they have in their homes. And right now, that's in danger.
So right now, the rescue is asking the community to donate to their cause if you're able, so the group can start rebuilding those pet supplies. Now, all you have to do is scan that QR code at the bottom of your screen or head to rejoicefulrescue.com.
Well, we hope everything was okay at the shelter as we got that other dose of rain earlier tonight. It was raining quite a bit. It's been a wet few days, really, around southeast Michigan here. Yeah, you know, the rain will now make way for the heat, which Kim's been telling us about. And when we say it's going to be hot, you know we mean it. Former meteorologist Kim Adams is keeping an eye on things tonight. All right, Kim, so I guess you got to continue breaking that news for us.
We do, and I thought we could transition to just the heat, but we've still got a couple of those pockets of heavy rain falling right now in parts, unfortunately, of Macomb County, where they already saw several inches of rain. We don't have anything severe right now, but I am watching some heavy rain move through Fraser and over to just south of Mount Clemens, north of Roseville along Jefferson, headed out over the lake, but certainly they don't need that. And also raining right now, pouring down rain south of Marysville. Marysville getting a moderate shower, and also parts of Port Huron. You probably saw that severe thunderstorm warning earlier that just popped up over the city of Detroit and through parts of the downriver area. It was not for wind, it was for hail. Hail was reported over 1 inch in diameter, but it moved off to the east and ended up not affecting some of those downriver areas that were under a warning, including Trenton, Gibraltar, missed out on that. We're all going to get on the heat, though, as we expect temps in the mid-90s for Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday with a heat index of 103. We'll talk about when that heat will come to an end coming up.